In this video, we'll go over the different parts of the body in the Hmong language. So we'll discuss lu jie, that is the word for the body. I will skip a few parts of the body that are considered very impolite to say out loud in the Hmong language. I'll make you a deal. If you think you know how to use them correctly, then you should also know how to pronounce them. So we won't be going over those. Nonetheless, let's get started. The first word is ขอจอ, and that is the armpit. Classifier is lu. The second word is mi. Classifier is lu for breast. Specifically, the nipple is 子mi. Then the belly button, 豆, or 不豆. Classifier is lu. The polite way of referring to the genitals or private parts in the Hmong language is this: chau mo. And the classifier is kho. And that essentially translates to like sensitive parts. So next we have the knee, which is hao jiao. Classifier is lu. Then we have the shin, pronounced either dong lao or ga lao. Next is dei tao. That's the toe. If you're referring to one toe, you would use the classifier tu, as in tu dei tao. If you're referring to the toes, all of them together, multiply, you refer to them as jaw dei tao. Next, we have the arm. The whole arm from shoulder to wrist is referred to as jamba. The classifier lu. Then we have the elbow, lu chi. Classifier is lu. Then we have the hips, which is lu ja. Next we have the butt, which is ja tu. Or some people pronounce it bo tu. Classifier is lu. Then we have the calf, which is bla lao. Classifier is sha. Next we have the lower leg, and that's referred to as jia lao. And the classifier is sha. Next we have the ankle, which is pronounced bo tao, or da tao. And the classifier for that is lu. Okay, on our next model we have the word hao xia. Classifier is lu. That refers to this whole center chest area. There's another word that's similar but not the same, is sun dia. Classifier is lu, and that refers to essentially in front of the person. They're figuratively or poetically in English, it's used similar to the bosom or the bosom position, like someone to lay on your chest or be close to your heart. They'd use sun dia. Or even in front of the person, standing in front of them, they would use sun dia. Whereas hao xia is more specifically that part of the body, the chest. Very similar, but not exactly the same. Next is guamba. The classifier is lu, and that's the elbow pit, which is essentially the side, the part of skin exactly opposite the elbow on the arm, that joint where the two parts of your arm come together. Next is bla. Classifier is lu, and that's the stomach or the belly. Now, the lower part of that stomach is called bla mo. Classifier is lu, and again, that's the lower abdomen. Again, whether male or female, chau mo is the polite term for genitals or private parts in the Hmong language. Next, Nje boa. classifier is sha, and that's the thigh area. Next is ko tao, and that's the foot. Classifier is cai ko tao. Next, we have the back or the nape of the neck up here. That's jiang gu, or pronounce su gu, and the classifier for that is lu. Next, for the shoulders, we have su bu. Classifier is lu. For the back, that whole back area behind you, or it can refer to the space behind you, they use ndo gao. Classifier is lu. For your lower back, there's a different word, which is dua. Classifier is lu. And again, that's the lower part of your back. Then for your wrist, date. Classifier is lu. For your hand is tay. And the classifier is cai. So cai tay. Next, we have the groin area. It's really the area, the whole underneath area, and that is bo tai. Classifier sha. The back of the thigh is called nje ka. Classifier is sha. Then for the part of your leg that's exactly the opposite of your knee, so that back part of your leg where the bend is, that is called zhe, and the classifier is ko. And then finally, lu tao. Classifier lu is the heel of the foot. I hope that was helpful. That's the anatomy of the outside of the body. On our website, studymong.com, we have a free PDF that you can download of what you just saw with all the different parts for your reference. So go there and download it now. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.